Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on WWE Raw, 17th of July 2017. We kick off the show with Dean Ambrose making his way to the ring. We see what happened to him over the last few weeks. He then introduces the people of Nashville to his good friend Steely Dan, his steel chair. Who the hell writes this crap? He mentions all of his issues with The Miz. Suggests him and The Miz come out and finish what they started last week. He just whips on them for a little bit. Seth Rollins makes his way to the ring. They have a bit of an argument saying, "Don't fight my battles. Don't fight if you can't win. Have a better plan." That kind of stuff. Dean asked Seth if he called him brother. Dean said he ain't Seth's brother. His brother's with a shield and he trusts his brothers, and then he stabbed him in the back. Seth, that was over 3 years ago, and he is sorry. He never said it before, but he was sorry. He lived every single day, also remembering that tearing each other up inside Hell in a Cell. He remembers Dean cashing in the money in the bank and beating for the title. It was the past. Seth wants to know what will get Dean to forget the past. Dean says he sees Seth's lips moving, but he doesn't hear anything. Seth says he'll let his actions speak for him. Seth tells Dean to hit him in the back with the steel chair. Seth tells Dean to hit him as many times as it will take to get out of his system. He thinks about it and then throws the chair to the floor. Miz and the Miztourage come out, have a bit more back and forth, and then beat down to Seth and Dean. Miz gives Seth a skull-crushing finale onto the steel chair, and then he hits Dean with a chair as he leaves the ring. The opening segment weren't too bad. I like the idea of the Shield possibly getting back together. They're not even hinting towards Roman Reigns. Seriously, guys. Get Roman Reigns on board and get the whole Shield back, please. But yeah, I like the fact that Dean and Seth are trying to work out their issues, and the Miztourage is doing good, and they're actually coming to overcome a common enemy, which is really good. I like this. Then we go to the Miz walking in the back with Miztourage and Maurice. He stopped for an interview and he says they have to go. Just no. Go away. That's not what he did, but that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that was alright, I guess. Didn't really serve much purpose, but to make him look like a cocky heel, I guess. Then we go to a match, one Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. Nia Jax makes her way to the ring at some point, and then Sasha Banks attacks Nia and drop kicks Nia. Bayley with an inside cradle for a near fall. Bayley with a belly-to-belly suplex for the 3 count. It weren't too bad of a match. I like the fact that Bayley got a win, because they need to start building her momentum. All 4 of the women are involved, which is good. Nia gets involved. She gets taken down by Sasha. I guess that's going to be a feud, I guess. And yeah, Bayley's looking quite decent over the last few weeks, which is good. We need to start building up. And Alexa's the champion. It isn't going to be too bad if she loses one match, alright? Then Corey Graves gets up from the announce table while Michael Cole talks about the SPs. We see the SPs and the other award ceremonies from last week in a footage video package thing. Okay, I guess. I don't really care. It didn't really do much for me, so moving on. Then Kurt Angle's in the office and nervous. He tells Corey that he is having second thoughts about coming clean and wonders if he should do it. Maybe this isn't something that should be televised. Corey tells Kurt that they are living in the golden age of social media and it's going to get out. Kurt needs to go and tell the truth. Corey tells Kurt he has nothing to be ashamed of. Kurt said this is something everyone should hear from him. Kurt says Corey's friendship means so much to both of them. Aww, BFFs. Aww. But no, I like this. I like this whole angle thing. But how I like the reveal, we'll get onto that in a minute. Then we go to seeing some footage from last week where Cesaro pinned Neville, and then seeing that Neville attacks Cesaro on 205 Live. Thank God it's got the video package and everything, because I never actually watched that 205 Live. Then Titus O'Neil is with Apollo Crews and Akira Tozawa. Titus tells Apollo, says Apollo's got clobbered by Braun Strowman, but this happens to a lot of people. Akira beat Neville last week on Raw, but he got attacked by Neville the next night. Daivari enters and tells Tozawa, where is his honour? Someone with honour does not use low blows or backs for rematches. Tonight he will finish what he started last week before being interrupted by Neville. Fair enough. I like the interaction between... Oh, sorry, that was a sweet. Between Tozawa, Cruz, and O'Neil. I actually really like the pairing, I'm not going to lie. It is quite fun and entertaining, and it's giving the Cruiserweight something to do. It must be said, there was no purple ropes with the Cruiserweight matches. Finally! Just leave that for 205 Live. You shouldn't have to change the fucking ropes every single week. Please stop doing it for Raw. It just makes it feel completely worthless. Hopefully we'll get them over a bit more. Then we go to Jack Gallagher, and Mustafa Ali versus Drew Gulak and Brian Kendrick. Gulak with a chop. Gallagher flips Gulak across the ring. Kendrick tags in when Gulak is sent to the floor. Gallagher with a headbutt. Ali tags in. Ali goes to the top for an inward 450 splash for the 3 count. That was a decent match. It's cruiserweights. I enjoy it. I assume, this is the two feuds, Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher, Mustafa Ali and Drew Gulak, so why not? Then we go to Enzo Amore making his way to the ring. He cut a promo like he's been doing for the last few weeks. He just starts trash talking Cass. I'm not really going to repeat anything he said, it wasn't really meaningful. Cass comes out. Then Enzo said, "You want to fight?" Cass goes into the ring. Enzo rolls to the floor and says he's smarter than the average bear. He loves a fight, so he's going to go into the crowd and watch Cass. Then Big Show comes out. They have a massive brawl. Big Show beats him up outside. They go into the ring. Cass manages to turn around on the Big Show. A few punches and kicks in the corners. Then Enzo makes his way into the ring and Cass just turns around and gives him a massive big boot. Straight in the head. That weren't bad. Overall, the segment didn't do much for me. The Enzo talking part's a bit now. He's just spewing the same stuff. That's the problem. Hopefully this will be over and Enzo can move on to somebody else. But Cass standing tall was alright, but it made the Big Show look incredibly fucking weak. That's the only problem. It wasn't too bad. And then we go to Roman Reigns drinking water. He's asked about having to face Mojo after listening to him twice. He said when the stakes are the highest, he does what he did best. He beat Undertaker at WrestleMania. It's about the guy who's going to beat Mojo. When Joe is done, he'll beat Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Typical Roman Reigns promo, weren't bad. Roman Reigns getting a lot better on the mic, I've noticed. I can actually give Roman Reigns some good quality compliments here. That he's actually getting pretty good. I actually am a fan of Roman Reigns, I'm not going to lie now. Then we see Dean, Ambrose and Seth Rollins in the locker room. Dean says he doesn't need his help and he would have taken on all 3 men at the same time. Seth said he isn't there to help. Kurt Angle stops by. Says you two can face any 2 members of Miz's group. Dean wants to know why they can't face all 3 men. Angle makes a match, a 3-on-2 handicap match. Seth and Dean versus the Miz Taraj at next week's Raw. That weren't too bad. I like like I said, I like the idea of this pairing. That match is going to be pretty good. It would be cool if it was a 3-on-3 Shield Miz Taraj, but what are you going to do? You can't have everything. Then we go to Elias Sampson versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor hits a baseball slide and then a running dropkick on the apron. Then a running dropkick that sends Sampson into the ringside barrier. Sampson grabs his guitar and hits Balor with it. After the match, because Balor won by DQ, he's taken on by medical staff. I would just like to confirm that wasn't gimmicked. Seriously. That guitar was not properly gimmicked. I have got images of Finn Balor's head after hitting that. So I will be showing you the injury sustained by Finn Balor from that guitar on this night's newsroom. Be looking out for that. Then Bray Wyatt appeared in the Titantron and just spewed a load of stuff. I don't know what to say about Bray Wyatt anymore. It's the same promo kind of stuff. I like it. It's not too bad, but it just doesn't make any goddamn sense anymore, does it? Yeah, just I'm reading what he said, and it's just the. Alright, let's move straight on. Then Kurt Angle was on the phone. He said has calmed down a little. Sasha Banks and Bayley entered the office. Bayley said they had a little disagreement, and Sasha thinks Bayley deserves a title shot, but people saw Great Balls of Fire would have had the title shot. Bayley said Sasha won by count out, but she did not pin Alexa Bliss like she did last week or earlier tonight. So they're basically squabbling like little girls. I want it, no, I want it, no. Shut up. Yeah. And then Kurt said they both deserve to wrestle for the title, but he's not going to decide. He will wrestle next week, and the winner will face Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam. Good. That'll be good. I can't wait to see that match. I just didn't really care for this segment. Moving straight on. The Revival are in the interview area. They asked why did they attack the Hardys. They said that because they are the Hardy Boys. They said there hasn't been a team that's flipped around here like the Hardys. He said the Hardys act like they did not exist. They will show the Hardys who they are. They say the Hardys will know about them after tonight. Not okay. I like the Revival. They are pretty good. I wasn't a bad interview. At least they're getting the clear motives, which is good. Then we go to Akira Tozawa versus Daivari. Daivari with kicks and knees. Titus argues with the referee and tells him to stop the match. Tozawa wants to know what happened. He screams before he leaves the ring. Tozawa tells Titus he never quits and Titus never cared about him. Okay. The match was alright. Sorry. Not the biggest fan. It could have been better. It could have been a lot better. But yeah, for what it was alright. Moving straight on. Kurt Angle is in the back and it's his time for his reveal, so he makes his way to the ring. He said he's a little nervous. He wants to apologise for being distracted to the WWE Universe. He was afraid it would hurt his family, but his family would 100% support him. He said the WWE is supportive of his announcement. He said he dated a young lady while in college. They stopped dating, but he found out that she gave birth to a baby boy. He said he was unaware the birth of the child was adopted. This child was adopted by a family who had great American values. This child was a great athlete and student. He was drafted by the MLB, but wanted to become a WWE superstar. Kurt said he's happy that he did. They're going to settle this in the ring. He brings out his son, Jason motherfucking Jordan. He comes out and they hug. I don't know how to feel about this reveal. I really don't. The only logic I have is, why the hell it wasn't in Chad Gable? Because at least they're the bloody same. I don't know. At least it wasn't Dixie Carter. Thank God it wasn't Dixie Carter. I don't know. We'll discuss this later. I think I need to logically think about this. Then we go to Matt and Jeff versus Scott Dawson and Josh Wilder. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are watching in the back. Matt sends Wilder to the floor. Jeff with a whisper in the wind. Wilder cuts Jeff and Dawson gets the 3 count. Match was alright. Both fantastic teams. I assume this is going to be the Revival winning eventually. I mean, the Hardys are good enough, so losing like this doesn't make them look weak or anything, which is good. Then we go to Samoa Joe in the interview areas. That's about Roman Reigns and his path to destruction. He's a force of nature. He has his hand raised twice, and the first time it will be the charm. The interview was alright. Just pretty much standard Joe. I haven't got much more to say about that one. Then Tozawa is in the back. He has ice on his shoulder. Titus tries to explain why he did what he did. Tozawa said he does not quit. Titus says Daivari was going to damage his shoulder. Titus understands that Tozawa is mad at him. He said that he is concerned about Tozawa becoming Cruiserweight champion. That's why he stopped the match. Tozawa said he wants a match against Daivari tomorrow night on 205 Live. Really good. I like this segment. It was really good. I like Tozawa and O'Neill's chemistry. It really is good. Then we find out next week Balor will face Elias Sampson in a no disqualification match. And we'll also have Bayley and Sasha Banks and Shield only 2 versus Miz Taraj. I need to come up with a cool name for them. Then we go on to our main event of the evening. Roman Reigns vs Samoa Joe in a number one contendership match. Roman with an arm drag and a Superman punch for the near fall. Both men struggle to get back to his feet. Braun Strowman is not finished with Roman Reigns. Braun pulls Joe out of the ring and he sees Roman and enters the ring. They call the match a no contest. First of all, it was a very, very good match. Samoa Joe vs Roman Reigns, really, really good match. I did enjoy that match. Then they both try to attack. They both attack Strowman. He beats them down. They kind of look at each other and go, "Oh, maybe we should, try and take them down together." Didn't work. He's just like, "I'm Braun Strowman!" And beats everyone up. So Security does make his way out. They wave the arm and report Strowman not to do stuff. Strowman with another running power slam to Reigns. Strowman leads the ring and Security remember to get out of Braun's way. It was overall a really, really good show. I'm glad this is probably going to set up for a fatal 4-way at SummerSlam, which is really good. I can't wait to see that. Let's just see where they go. But overall, a pretty good show. Now, as always, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.